Alrighty folks, this is Lurch from Ireland Gaming and welcome back to another episode of From the Depths where we're back in the campaign. This is episode 17 of all things. Amazed we made it this far. And I'm actually playing in the dev test, so I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and see what happens. We should be doing okay, everything seems to be working and I have backups on top of backups, so... Oh, hello. I've been running at 0.1 speed and we still managed to get something happening before this fight happened, but... Let us click no. I know where that is. It's in the northwest. We have plenty of time because it's running really slow. I want to run over a couple of things first. And we have some names to add from the last episode. We're going to run through them quickly first because there's only a couple more. First up, Foma, belonging to NC Mixum, actually sent me a picture and I don't believe I showed it in the last episode. So where are you, Foma? Oh, there was. He was there. That's the Dachshund called Foma. He's an adorable little bugger. And I'll show you the picture of him now. Or probably already on the screen. Next up, we have another name. We have a Dachshund. Dachshund called Alexa. And that belongs to Draylord D. So thank you for that. Next up, we have Henry, which is a Springer. And I actually had to make a new Springer for him because I had none left to name. But figured, why not? We've got a Henry in our fleet now. Next, we have 2 new poodles. We're actually out of poodles to name. Where are you? Incidentally, the poodles got the new cram barrel. Well, the cram cannons got the new cram barrel. The bomb chute, sorry. And that's for designed for cram bombers. And I couldn't get it to work very well with the poodles. They're too fast and wobbly. So they're still using the motor-driven barrels, but I did experiment with it. The poodles, we have our Muffy, with a picture coming up for you now. And Sparky. So that's another 2 poodles, and Muffy belongs to the Fuzzbro, who with his crazy acid cat, and Sparky belongs to Will Marsum. I presume that's right. Finally, oh no, not finally, we have a new bulldog called Leo, which you've probably seen. There's Bulldog, and Leo belongs to... Oh, you have a nightmare of a name. Chronobog. That's what you're being called. And finally, we have a new Rottweiler. Where are you? Called Buford. And that belongs to William J. McDonald. So, he's in here somewhere. There he is. Rottweiler, Buford. But anyway, we have a fight to take care of here. We have the Mastiff and Chums up here are ready to take on probably a rather small force in the north. So let's just get into that. This is going to be bullying of the highest order. Poor guys. Oh well. Well, has to be done. They started it, right? Not my fault. Let's hop up to the Mastiff. And there are a couple of changes. There are always changes at the minute. Oh, hold on. Does that cancel my combat? Oh, it does. Right, okay. Let's stay here until we actually get into combat this time. That'll be a good idea. Prepare for battle. Yeah, there's been a couple of little UI changes and stuff to tidy everything up. And it's been really quite lovely. You'll notice that in the E menu, there is no longer a fleet and forces thing. And that's awesome. It tidies all of this up. And some of the buttons here have been rejiggered and some of them have been removed. You can no longer remove your capital ship from the stuff. So, yeah. Whoa, what's happening? What is going on? Why? Oh, hello. I wonder... Let's just double check, because recently I was playing with... Yeah, yeah, no wonder nothing's working. Let's just not override those. I have been recently playing, and you might have seen the episode of Dangerous Waters, which is the World War II campaign, so go check that out if you haven't already. It's recently went to a test version, but it uses, obviously, real-world sort of Earth physics type things, so buoyancy and drag and all those sort of things are very different, which means that my ships don't work. But now we have our flotation back. Off you go, my friend. Everything is working again. Hey. That was a bit silly. But these things happen when you're testing stuff. But yes, we have him leaping out of the water like a dolphin. Off you go. There you go. Right. Let's see. And just... Oh. Let's just get over there. I have bound the F11 key to my mouse, which is glorious because it means I can start and stop time whenever I feel like it. And, oh, beautiful. Never miss a beautiful explosion again. Oh, what a mess. This guy is done for. Holy crap, that was a lot of torpedoes. Yeah, so this is serious bullying, like I suggested before it even started. The Indies are doing a pretty good job there. I have to refit these guys to the latest version with their funky wheels and stuff. Oh, yeah, you see? Would have saved them there. Would have been awesome. Yeah, another thing that's changed is if you go into build mode, and we'll go, this is all normal, but if we go in here, you'll make that go away first. Everything's different. The separate color screen is gone. This is incredible in comparison. This is so much better. I absolutely love this, and it'll really help out with building. Another thing that he has added is submenus in submenus, and Nick said that he left one in by accident, but it means I can demonstrate it. So we're in a submenu, and previously that was as far as it could go, and you could you could fill up this submenu and that was it. But now you can go deeper. And you can go into an additional submenu, so you can group your things a lot better, and it's sort of in line to help out mod makers, so they can have their own unique little buttons and stuff like that, and they can have submenus and submenus and organize things a lot better. So that is stonking good. Absolutely love it. So battle is over now. That's great. So let's pull everyone out of combat, and we have the white flares to deal with in the southeast here. They are working their way towards my ships, and I don't want that. This is no good at all. You might be able to hear my cat going absolutely mental in the background. What do you want, Tallulah? Okay, she's gone quiet now. She looks guilty. Oh, there she goes. She's playing with a collapsible shopping bag. So yeah, this is me getting distracted. Oh yeah, this is another new thing. Because we have land AI, it actually pays to designate your ships into what they actually do. And with these, you hear the listening. They have a voice. And if you change this is our air fleet, right? And this is designated to air, right? That's the right one. But this is a navy. So let us set this to us land. This is a sea vehicle.
Water mode at your service.
Water mode at your service. Sweet. And then when you give these guys orders, they have different order or sounds and stuff like that, so which is really cool. It's like vocal feedback to everything. I really like that. It's a nice little touch. It brings it more in line with a lot of, well, pretty much all other RTSs. It's not an important feature by any means, but it sort of adds a little bit of flavour, you know? So let's grab these two, and, well, what are we actually fighting here? It's just, oh, hello. You're a bloody desecrator. Bloody Nora. We're at 17k. Well, we want the Mastiff coming in first. And we have Mastiff, a Falcor, and a Springer. I think we can afford to push this up a little bit. The performance improvements in this is, in the dev test is so much good, so much better than it was. Really good. I really should have checked there to see where everyone was spawning, because that is potentially really bad. Let's hop down here and see where everyone is. Yeah, that's what I worried about. They were all going to spawn on top of each other, but there's a little bit of bumping, but it seems that everything's working out okay. I think they're shooting at each other more than anything else. Oh, nasty. Yeah, the game performance has been improved even more so in the E menu. I mean, it's a lot better now than it was. Yeah, you can do lots of cool things. You can zoom right in this mode. Rarely use this. Take that, desecrator. There. Oh, right, yeah, that's because I have the Mastiff selected. I can actually tell him to attack that stuff. Let's go back to the other menu. You can tab between those two, and you can select your ships from here and give them, like, orders and stuff. Engaging now. Let's get a better view of what's going on. And pause it there just to admire the beauty of a missile launch. Really stunning. Oh, I don't think I'm ever going to get sick of that key. It's just like Matrix mode or something. So pretty. Such great screenshot opportunities as well, because if you don't like that frame, you just skip it on a little bit. Yeah. Very nice. Let's see how the Mastiff's doing. He is taking a little bit of damage. Oh, that's another interesting thing that Nick added. There's so many bloody things that Nick has added. Notice that, even though the Mastiff has air pumps, it no longer has the problem where it gets rid of the water around the ship. You know, it makes it completely transparent, and a lot of people have been complaining about that for a while. And it, you know, the big square block around, it's because of the way that the air pumps work. Ooh, the Falcor's not doing so good there. Ah, he'll be fine. And there's now an option to turn it on and off. So I have it currently turned off, but the problem with that is it means that it shows, you know, the air pumps never actually remove the water visibly from your ship. So it's a trade-off. But it does mean that some people that have a particular bug, I believe on the Max, some Macs are completely unable to see water. It's totally invisible at all times, which is understandably quite annoying. But now with this, they can forcibly turn it on, so yeah, that's nice, and hopefully that'll fix it for some people. How are you doing? How is this desecrator doing? And why are you not dead yet? This is not good enough. Guys, work harder. Oh, pretty. Haha. All the DACA of the world. Oh, that's so cool. From every angle. Just savor that for a moment. Oh. And boom. Bang. Ah, missed. Come on, you can do this. Nice. And you missed horribly. This is no good. Per Falcor. Oh, he's 89%. He's okay. He's not too bad, but he is getting shot up pretty badly by this guy's front guns. Ooh, bink. Ptoing. Oof. Come on, get him right in the barrels. Get rid of the barrels. Ah, that's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, nice. Now hit me, you git. Not really a lot you can do in defense against this big guy, because you know it's all AP rounds. They're just devastating to fight against. It's not like you can run away or dodge the shells like you can with a cram cannon. They're just scary as hell. Oh yeah, that's something I forgot to mention. Interesting thing. I've been planning to upgrade my internet for a long time now, and I finally got around to doing it. I'm going from a 6 to 16 meg connection to a 76 to 80 meg connection. And the beauty of this is I get a much better upload speed, which means that I may very well be able to stream very shortly. So look out for that in the future. I'd love to actually get the streaming. It's seems like it could be a lot of fun, but I've never really been able to do it because my internet connection has always never had the upload capacity to do it in any sort of reasonable quality. And yeah, hopefully with changes and a new internet connection, I should be able to manage that. And that could be a lot of fun. Maybe make that a regular thing if time permits. But it could be a lot more fun, you know, being able to, you know, play and talk to you guys at the same time, get feedback in real time, and, you know, answer questions and things like that on camera and whatnot. That could be a lot of fun, I think. And I'm actually really looking forward to giving that a try and seeing how it works out. Ping! Bloody shields. But this guy's pretty much completely disabled in terms of armament. No, that thing's still on the go. It's probably just reloading at the minute because it's stuck or something. And turret's stuck, I think. That's a shame because Nick thought he fixed that, and that has been a persistent, annoying little bug for a long time now. And it's been really hard to track down exactly what's causing it, which is the problem it's been having in getting it fixed. But I'm sure he'll nail it down eventually. Just been a bit of an annoying little thorn in everyone's side for a long time. How's everyone looking? The Springer Dachshund's good. Where is the Falcor? He's back up to 92%. Let's hop onto the Falcor, see how he's doing. Has he managed to right himself? No, he has not. But he should be able to go a little bit faster in terms of... Ah, his front propeller has got blown off, I think. That's what the problem is. Yep. Can't see, or can't turn himself upside down. Or the right way up, rather. Where's the Dachshund? Let's put a Barney here. How are you doing, Barney? Good dog. Oh, you're getting right in there. I'm so happy with this little ship, you know. It's a simple little design, but so very effective. nice and cheap, and I think it's pretty adorable. I really have to get round to building the Terrier. Someone suggested to make a Terrier, which was basically a tiny little ship, maybe half the size of a Dackle, with just one enormous cram cannon on it. I gotta be bloody class. It's got a massive bark and lots of bang, and well, terriers have a pretty nasty bite as well. They were bred for hunting badgers, weren't they? Which one was that? Might have been badger hunters, but they're nasty little buggers. They were ratting dogs anyway, I know that at least. Oof. We're getting really bad frames here actually. A lot going on. Despawning ships still seems to be a bit of an issue, but with the F11 key, I believe these still continue to despawn. Ah, yeah they do, look at that. Sweet. Sort of gives your CPU a little bit of a break and allows it to despawn a bit faster. In the meantime, we get a pretty nice stop motion view. Stop motion, it's not stop motion, it's stop. Of our little ships, just sort of sitting there in the water, looking cool, doing their stuff, with a couple of nasty cram shells on the way. There we go. Battle finished! Nice. So that's that guy dealt with. All well and good. Pull all. And get everything repaired. The poodles. I don't think any of the poodles actually made it into the battle. I really have to get something built here. And we should really retrofit the indies as well. I realise I never actually done that. Right, let's retrofit these guys quickly, because that's easy. Come on, yes, up to version 27. Goodness sake. And 22, you can update as well. You're done, sweet. Where is this guy needs? No, already latest version, cool. Oh yeah, remember the, in one of the recent dev tests, the amount stored in resource resource boxes has changed. So your storage density has reduced drastically. By default, you can turn it back up to what it was. Absolutely fine. There's nothing to stop you doing that. But with the way the campaigns work, mine is currently set to the previous setting. So I've actually got compared to a brand new game, I've got considerably more storage based on the default settings. I may very well just literally dump all of my extra resources and set this to it's completely expanded. Set this to the low resource density, and it will cost me an absolute metric shit ton of resources. It will cost me literally 80% of everything that I own, because most of the boxes are already full. So it's a big payoff, but we have enough stuff coming in that it's not really an issue. Another thing to note is Nick has added actually a really nifty wee thing for these as well. You can now hold shift and control to add 10 or 20 to these, and I'm nearly certain he's rejigged the values too, because I could have sworn that 100 in mechanic was much more powerful than 0.61. So you can actually add 100 at a time here, and that only goes down to 0.37, and I'm nearly sure that is much higher than it used to be. Higher obviously being worse than the previous. So yeah, I think these have been rejiggered about, and I think there's a few new ones as well. I never paid a lot of attention to the screen, because I found that a lot of these, because they give you modifications to your drag and things like that, I never really liked them. I like physics games to be consistent and all of the rules being the same for absolutely everybody. But for these sort of jigger things around quite a wee bit and can muck things up. I mean, for example, map speed increased by 1.5. So yeah, there's interesting things to do there. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of interesting changes. So yeah, I'm going to do some tidying up, see how long I've been recording for, because it could have been quite a while at this stage, and I will be right back and see what we're going to do next. Okay, so spent plenty of time waffling, and we don't have so much time left, so I figured rather than starting another battle, because they're all big ones, we're probably going to take on the Onyx Throne next episode, because that's about the only thing left, short of the massive 150 strength White Flares fleets, and they take about an hour to get through, so we'll save them for episodes of their own too. But Nick has been working on a new campaign, more sort of smaller, condensed, and he's been looking for submissions. It's called Glau. And you can find the information on the forums. It's in the single player section, underneath all of the faction submissions and stuff like that. But he was looking for submissions, and he was looking for a helicopter, and I figured, oh, well, hang on. I remember I built this thing bloody ages ago, and I never finished it, and I always meant to show it off. Someone asked for a minigun helicopter, like ages ago, months ago, and I never actually got round to finishing it. And whenever Nick mentioned it, he kind of reminded me of it, and I went ahead and finished the little fella. Now, this guy is currently called the Sigma Helijet, and he's not a pure helicopter. He doesn't have turning props on the back, and he only uses the heli thingies on the top for lift, and that's about it. The rest are jets, but he's got a big dirty AP cram cannon on the bottom. Actually, it's not AP, it's a high explosive one, which is a bit strange. It might actually be better making that armor piercing, and a couple of decent infrared EMP missiles. Trouble with this guy is he's very, very splatty, but he does have a little bit of excess power, so I could add maybe a shield or two. He is armed with a PID controller, so he is extremely stable in flight. Off you go. And yeah, it looks interesting. A little bit different. I'm not 100% happy with the tail and how it works, but I'm not sort of left without many options for it because of the way that it's built. This is lined up with the center of drag and everything. So yeah, it does work okay though. I mean, it's very cheap. It's only like 82,000, and most of that's metal because of the big armor AP cannon on the bottom. But yeah, it performs pretty well. And rather than keeping this as the Sigma, we're going to have to go with the dog theme. So I figure we're going to rename this guy the Husky. Mostly because I have a Husky waiting to be named. So this guy is going to be the Husky Helijet. Actually, we're just going to call it the Husky and get rid of the Helijet bit, because that alliteration sort of... Alliteration? It is. No, alliteration. It is alliteration. Alliteration's using the same letter repeatedly. And we are actually going to rename this guy again straight away to Banjo. Because... oh, you can rename these in the other thing, but you can't do it there yet. Interesting. I'll have to poke Nick about that. Because you can now add spaces and stuff. Oh crap, where is it? Listening. Where did I add it to? Blast, crap, where am I? There you are. I want to break you off into your own fleet as well, because we'll probably do something with, like, make their own little Husky fleet or something like that. Here. I said split you off. Please. Listening. Thank you. And you are air, so you should already be set to air. Yeah. And we're going to name this guy Banjo. First name. And there will be a picture of Banjo popping up on your screen now. Because Banjo is bloody adorable. And it was a great picture. So if any other people have Huskies, because I'm going to make... Oi. Why can I not put brackets in you? I should be able to put brackets in you. Nick! Nick! Fix it! Did I rename the right thing? I did. Interesting. It seems that it might be something to do with the flagship thing. Hang on a second, just see if we can do it for this guy. Force name... Banjo. We're doing a little live bug testing here, so I can bug report this as soon as I get through. Yeah, that works. But if I try to do it here... it does not work. That's back to the old rules, yeah. Haha. Okay, so we have just spotted a bug, and I'm going to report that now on the forums. But we're going to build a couple more Banjos. Well, a couple more Huskies, sorry. Banjo doesn't get all the glory. We'll have more of these for everyone to play with, and we will show them off in the next episode. I can't imagine them doing very well against the Onyx Watch, but they're pretty nippy, so we can send them up to the top to help out take out the Onyx Throne. And yeah, that could be a pretty laggy battle, actually, come to think of it. But yeah, where are you, son? Are they out of play? Ah, they're out of play. Yeah, I want to see you guys. These are here to bring us out on the episode. So, I really hope you enjoyed the episode. Any likes, subs, or comments are really, really awesome. I love hearing from you guys, and I read every single comment. As always, take it handy and have a bloody good day.